So you want to make an audiobook that's utterly unforgettable, but why settle for the mundane when you can aim for spectacularly awful? Crafting an audiobook that's so bad it's hilariously memorable requires a different kind of artistry. So here's your guide to achieving audiobook infamy. First, throw caution to the wind and skip any semblance of research or preparation. Who needs to waste time on those trivialities? Planning and understanding the material are for the faint-hearted. Dive headfirst into your recording without a second thought. After all, you've been talking since you could gurgle, so speaking coherently should be a piece of cake. Ignore things like character voices or comprehending the script. Just wing it and hope for the best. What could possibly go wrong? You'll need a recording space that screams disaster. Find a room with a constant symphony of noises, sirens, construction, neighbors yapping dogs. Throw open the windows for a refreshing gust of car honks and birdsong. Remember, ambient noise is key to creating an auditory masterpiece. Singers love reverb, so why not position yourself in a broom closet to achieve that coveted echo-laden cramped sound? For the ultimate reverb experience, take your recording equipment into the bathroom and embrace the natural acoustics that only a porcelain palace could offer. Your comfort as a performer is paramount, right? So crank up the AC or bring a wind tunnel-sized fan along with you. You're not just recording an audiobook, you're embarking on an Arctic expedition or simulating a tornado, all for the sake of art. Now let's talk about mic placement, or should I say, mic ingestion. Jam that microphone as close to your tonsils as possible. Remember to breathe heavily and slobber generously for that ultra ASMR experience. After all, who needs a clean vocal track when you can treat your listeners to the cacophony of your bodily functions? Levels? Don't even think about them. Crank those dials to the max and revel in the glorious distortion that ensues. If those knobs don't break, you are not trying hard enough. And remember, while some devices go to 10, you should strive for a Spinal Tap-worthy 11. More is always better, or at least more headache-inducing. For an additional touch of avant-garde brilliance, entwine your microphone cable lovingly around a power adapter. Let those electromagnetic vibes flow freely and infuse your recording with otherworldly auras that are sure to be the talk of the galaxy. And now, for the pièce de la résistance, the secret sauce of audiobook disaster, the post-production magic. But who needs post-production? Just remember the golden rule. If it sounds bad now, it will sound even worse later. A true audiobook connoisseur's wisdom. But for those who insist on dabbling in the dark arts of editing, fear not. The magic of fixing it in post awaits. Didn't quite nail that character voice? No worries.
Just pitch shift it until it sounds like an asthmatic chipmunk with a cold.
And if you stumble over your words or unleash a cacophony of coughs and throat clears, fear not. Simply add a random animal sound. A cow moo here, a chimpanzee screech there. Who said audiobooks couldn't be a multi-species collaboration? The wonders of technology. With a few clicks, you can reverse your words, distort your sentences, and transform your narration into an avant-garde masterpiece that would make even dadists raise an eyebrow. Balance, dynamics, those are for people who actually care about their listeners' eardrums. Remember, the louder, the better. If they can't hear, they can always turn up the volume. Who needs auditory comfort anyway? Congratulations! You've just embarked on the journey of creating the most absurdly terrible audiobook the world has ever seen, or rather, heard. And remember, the key to success, in this venture at least, is a complete lack of self-awareness. Your audience won't be able to unhear what you've unleashed upon them. Or I don't know, maybe do the exact opposite of this and create something actually good. Nah, who am I kidding? That would actually require some effort.